All right, everyone, and welcome back. I have a visitor. I have a little kitten. Well, a big kitten, but a little cat on my lap. For those of you who have not been to my Twitter yet, which, there you go, he is on the screen. I have a cat. Her name is Pixel. We call her Princess Pixel because, well, she's our only cat, and she's a little spoiled. She's a very alpha female cat. She's very athletic. She has a very even coat. And we actually found her as a stray. She was very, very skinny, malnourished, and had a wicked ear infection that we think actually destroyed one of her eardrums. But despite that, the good news is she's probably the healthiest cat my wife and I have ever seen. Uh-oh, it's dark. We better go take a quick nap here before all the creepy crawlies come out. She is an extremely social and loving cat. And she's fairly well behaved as far as cats go. So, let's make some coffee, shall we? Let me see if I can get some of her purring. I don't know if you can hear that. Please make this available after you finish streaming. Benjamin Martin, I definitely will. All right, let's make some coffee. All right, so I have here a carafe, a glass carafe. I'll take the lid off. And then I have a Hario V60 that I'll put on the top, and a paper filter. I have found there we go. I have found that with cold brew, because it's cold, you can't strain it with a mesh filter. It won't go through. And so you have to use the paper ones. So if you're the kind of person that likes the mesh filter taste, well, I think you're going to have to come up with your own unique method for filtering. Simply gravity feeding it through the filter might not work well for you. So, I have here a 32-ounce mason jar that has been in the refrigerator for about, by now, about 14 hours or so. Give it a good shake. For 32 ounces filled with cold water, I've put in 6 tablespoons of ground coffee. And I know grams is the preferred measurement for this, not volumetric, but take the ring off, and then the lid is vacuum sealed because of the cold. There we go. Take that off, tap the liquid off the lid into the jar, and then we pour the liquid, approximately the first half of it, into the filter. And it immediately starts filtering. And then once it filters down, you can add some more. And that's about 3/4 of it. And the longer it goes, the slower it goes. Alright, now I can pour in the rest. And then we can just let that finish off. Put the lid back on the jar and set it aside. And then we can pour some when this is done. That is my favorite way of making cold brew coffee. It's just a mason jar. You put your grounds in. You cover the grounds in cold water. Fill up the jar all the way up to the bottom of the neck. And then give it a shake to make sure all the grounds are hydrated. And, kitten, why are you being restless? Are you gonna go? Alright, she's gonna go. And then, you want to, I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, and then, you put it in the refrigerator for about 12 to 24 hours, depending on the strength that you want. The flavor profile of cold brew coffee is fairly consistent, I find. You can use a lot of different grind sizes and different extraction times, and it will come out relatively the same, and just a little bit weaker or stronger. So it's very forgiving, and that's one of the reasons I like to make it. And it's really nice in the summer. You can have cold coffee ready to go. You just throw some ice in it, and it's done. It's already cold from the refrigerator, and that's very pleasant in the summer, I find. There, I think that's natural looking enough. Maybe can do a little bit of that Yeah? There we go. That's pretty good. And it gets rid of some more of these trees here. And we're going to need to find a source of dirt. Oh, I forgot, sorry about that. I forgot to take the Twitter thing off. Alright. More trees. Alright. What is this sitting here? Oh, this is, not decaying because it's still connected to these two other trees. They've grown in this clump. Alright, let's pour some of this delicious coffee, shall we? And get my I'm drinking the tea that I have, and the now coffee out of a 16-ounce mason jar. All right. There, that's about half full, which is about an 8-ounce cup. Put the lid back on the carafe. And let's try it out. Oh yes. This is just the cheap restaurant blend coffee that I buy. My old standby. Nothing really special. It's very standard tasting. Reminds me of diner coffee, which fills me with all kinds of nostalgia. But when you make it cold brew, and you drink it black, or even with a very small splash of milk, it has this nutty, kind of walnutty flavor to it that comes out, and it's very good. It also has this sort of hint of chocolate in there. And I find, in general, this method of making cold brew yields coffee that has no real bitterness that you get with over extraction, which with this kind of long time scale immersion extraction, you would think it would be over extracted quite easily, just like a French press. But actually, it doesn't. Not at all. It's extremely difficult to over extract the coffee and get the bitterness that is associated with that. And you don't get the sourness that comes with an under extracted coffee either. Like I said, it's very, very forgiving. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to most likely mispronounce somebody's name. Tanalis, Technolius has a question. How do you spend your time in isolation? Well, I am an essential worker, so I don't spend my time in isolation. I'm working more than I ever have in my life, actually. I'm working more than full time at this point. So yeah, that's pretty much the answer to that. I don't have much free time this last 2 months or so. Very, very little, in fact. The only thing that I really get to do is make these videos. I do work out, but that only takes about an hour or so every few days. So, yeah. Great sell on the cold brew, Frag says. I enjoy it, but I have never made it at home. Gonna have to give it a shot. Yes, it is very, very easy to do. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna harvest some dirt from here, because eventually when we connect the bridge, I think we're gonna connect it from this ground level, this water level, there and here. So I can take out some of this and draw this back a little, but not too far. I don't want it looking too plain. And we're going to want some walking path here, so let's go ahead and round this off a little as well. Again, still trying to keep a random pattern going. I love the way that those flowers just explode. Alright, now we're going to have to use a good bit of this dirt now to seal off this cave. Just about like that. Again, trying to keep it nice and random looking. I think we've done a good job there. Looks pretty good. It's very, very easy, and surprisingly fast to, what have I done? Oh. Watch this. Boom. It just, boom. It's very fast. Very surprisingly, it sneaks up on you, making landscaping that goes in this sort of diagonal, one block out, 1 block long. This 45-degree angle, straight line for exceedingly long distances. It's very easy to do that when you're not trying, and it doesn't look natural. It looks quite. It looks like human intervention, is what it looks like. Will you be getting the in the morning mug? I'm hoping that I will be getting some mugs at some point. I would personally like to have one myself, and I would like to have them available for anyone that would like one. I'm currently sorting out how I want to do that. When I get a few minutes here or there, but like I said, when I am working as much as I am right now, it's hard to find the time, but every now and then I'll get a small break, 5-10 minutes, and I'll look into it. And I think I know how I want to do it. It's a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. But I think that's going to have to wait until things calm down a little bit and I have more time. Right now I'm focused on just creating the content. That's my focus. So, we're gonna have to do something about this dirt situation. We're gonna have to get some dirt from somewhere. I'm not sure where that's gonna be, but I don't want to be disruptive to the land too much. Let's go ahead, I think, and plant some of this wheat down and get a little bit of a farm going. I think a safe place to put it would be right around in here, just temporarily. I know these animals are probably going to walk all over it, but hopefully it'll be fine. I'm going to make a little water hole there. Good morning, chicken. Alright. Frag says, I'm not usually a merch guy, but I would definitely buy a mug. I'm not normally a merch guy either. So I think that if I am going to do merch, I want it to be something that actually adds value. I don't want it to just be, some random stuff. So, I think mugs would be a good idea because they fit the theme of the content that I'm making, and it's something useful. It's not just a decorative thing that you just buy just to have something with a logo on it. Because although some people do want that, as the offerer of such merchandise, I would feel like I'm just filling the world with junk. So I want it to kind of make sense and fit the theme, you know what I mean? Do you like the garden, chicken? You like seeds, don't you? I know birds like seeds. Is that why you're looking at me? You want the seeds? Here, you want a seed? Do you want it? No? Do I have to feed it to you? There you go. Oh, you love it. Oh, you love it. Here, let's see if we can find another chicken. Oh, here's one. Here you go. Oh, look at that. Oh, little baby chicken. Wow. You hatched really fast, didn't you? Oh, I missed a message. Bear says, I can't wait for the bridge you will build to this little island. Truth is, I've always enjoyed and drawn inspiration from your builds, and your bridges are some of my favorite. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I have actually yet to design that bridge. I feel like it needs to be really, really nice, but not too extravagant. Because we're on an island, and I feel like things here should be fairly simple. So, alright. I have 2 patches that have not grown or hydrated. I'm going to put the seeds in and just hope that they do. Alright, I'll stop carrying these seeds. Sorry, I don't mean to tease the chickens. If you see any negative comments in the chat, you can just ignore them. I don't have an admin or a bot set up, so just saying. All right, so I think we should fill up our water bucket and get to mining a little bit, since I'm gonna have to think about this dirt problem. I don't want to harvest any more of the landscape that we have around here, and we haven't ventured off the island yet, which I'd like to do on an episode, I think. So let's oh, no chicken. If you hear scratching, that's the kitten, and her scratching post is actually right behind me. So yeah, let's go down in the mine, and there's a chance actually that we'll find dirt down there. That would be rather nice. Good morning, pig. Before we start on the mining, it's been about another half an hour. Kitten. Oh yeah? Oh, are you being whiny? No. She's rubbing her face on the microphone. Okay. Let's go ahead and, I think, take another intermission real quick, just 2 minutes or so. Again, if you are enjoying the live stream, make sure to give it a like. And if you're new here and you like what you see, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you back again. I currently trying to upload new episodes of my show on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just as a reminder. I have a very needy kitten here. Yeah. So let's take that intermission, and we'll be right back.